Jets now working up the midfield. He's got an opportunity here. He's looking to score. And he just slots it past the goalkeeper as easy as you like. The man in pink has got absolutely no answers, and I've got no answers for that. Jets now, right-hand side, walking in. Hoffman, game on his foot, right foot, scores! Oh, Hoffman, what about the celebration? What about the goal call? Channeling my inner Kutniak. Here we go again. Jets looking to extend their lead against the Smurfs. Squeezes it in over the goal line. Goal. And he's looking rather swisho, rather happy with himself too. Jets now, another opportunity. It's all one-way traffic. Rebound, he's there. He just has to put the finishing touches on it, and he does. The Jets continue their lead against Sydney FC. Oh, what a day for the Nova Castrians. One last opportunity here. Walking in the substitute, Shepherd sneaks it in. The goalie can't stretch far enough, and that is another goal for the men from the north. It's been a horrible day for the men in sky blue, but the red and the black and the white and the purple, all those teams are happy. Sneaking it in for another goal. They seem to be going low. Still can't explain that celebration, but what a day for the Newcastle Jets. What a day. Hello, I'm Simulated Irk, and welcome back to Simulated Irk. This is FIFA action between the Newcastle Jets, who well and truly defeated Western United in the last episode 5-0. They're in the blue and the red, and in the sky blue, Melbourne City. Let's get into it. No. So here we are, the closest I could get to an Australian stadium, Etihad Stadium. There is an Etihad Stadium in Melbourne. This is Etihad Stadium in Manchester. And the Jets will kick things off. So no action required by old mate Italiano. Teeming with rain. Jets now getting play back underway. Some interesting names in the Melbourne City team. Oh, Topa Stanley, what were you doing? Good work, Dimitri. Lots of pressure in the midfield by Melbourne City. And Topa Stanley clears it again over the sideline. Burns now applying some pressure in defence. Scored a goal in his last game, Monty Burns. Trying to find O'Donovan. Couldn't quite connect with him. Now he's got the ball very, very briefly, O'Donovan, before he goes down. Up the field now. Fergate losing it, possession. Only had it briefly. And now it's the skipper's turn to try and clear it out. City now, left-hand side, right-hand side. Cleared out of danger. Here's a good opportunity for O'Donovan. Scored 2 goals last game. Gets pressured. Gets dispossessed. Another opportunity. There's lots of players there trying to find mate O'Donovan. Tried to remain onside. Him and his offsider. It'll be left now for Glover. Easy throw for the midfield for the skip. Going down the right-hand side, Fergate briefly had it. Has it again. Runs away. No, he can't. Tries to centre. Lots of pressure there in the box. City up for it. Here's a chance for O'Donovan. O'Donovan now trying to squeeze through a gap that wasn't there. Trying to go the aerial route. Didn't quite nail it there, Fergate. Flirting with danger with that touch on and straight over it. And that'll be an easy throw. Again, Noon. So it's not Craig, no one. Fergate. Trying to find O'Donovan. O'Donovan in some clear space now. 2 goals last game. Royo shoots and just sprays it wide. Can't believe his luck. Certainly had a better game against United Western rather than United Adelaide. He certainly missed out against Adelaide. Roy O'Donovan. Here he goes. Good opportunity. Good. Loses possession just as quickly. Regains it. Keeps it in play. Tries to get a shot on. Can't. In traffic. The rain is quite heavy at Etihad Stadium. Excellent playing surface though. Just got a little bit of Thurgate on the way through. Big challenge there. O'Donovan with it now. Trying to get around one. Trying to get enough room to centre it, but he can't. Jameson. Left-hand side. Noon. Trying to find McLaren. Challenge there. And right on the goal line there was Italiano, who again flirts with danger with that touchline. Finds Miller this time. Miller goes the aerial route. The ball will hold up. At Melbourne City, they clear it off their own defensive line. So Bugard will take it from distance. Likes to go the aerial route, and it's an easy catch there for Glover. Pressure there from Monty Burns. Finds Miller. Oh, what was doing there? He's put it into row Z, Monty Burns. They're going to have to call maintenance to get that ball off the roof. And cleared out of trouble. And he's offside. Good call from the man in black. Cleared out from the defensive end of the Jets. Pardon me. City working out of their own end. He's running lots of left, right. He's, dare I say, hogging the ball. And cleared out of danger. And out of play. Good pressure there by the Jets. Burns trying to find O'Donovan, and that'll just go through to Glover. Deciding a throw's the better option. Taking their time to get out of their own half, City. Topo from distance over the top. Easy decision for Glover to watch that one go over his head. Gets around Burns. Well cleared out by the skipper. Rain intensifying. Cleared out by Topa Stanley. Up the field he goes, Italiano. Pass to no one in the end. A 0-0 with 24 minutes gone in the first half. They've certainly asked some questions, the Knights and the Jets and the North Stars and all the other Newcastle teams. But we're concerned about the Jets at the moment. And that'll go out of play. The old mate can shake his head. Here's an opportunity for O'Donovan. Nice pass on. Trying to split a gap. Brought down. No call. Referee keeps his whistle out of his mouth. And play continues with Melbourne City in possession. Uh-oh, here's danger. No. Well high. Up the field, Italiano. Good positioning there by Dimitri. And offside. Topa Stanley with the free. And that'll bounce all the way down to Glover on about the fifth bounce. And he'll just pick that up nice and easily. No pressure applied by the Jets there. No danger of that being a goal over. Oh, that's a little bit harsh. Aerial route again and an easy catch there for Glover. Federatos. And sprays it wide. Federatos. Why you shoot from that distance? Dimitri. Left for Monty Burns for the throw. Aerial route again by the Jets. Could be interesting in this wet weather, and brilliant lighting. And he sprays it wide. And that's partly why it's 0-0 after 30 minutes. And too high. Good attempt, though, from halfway. Again, electing to go the aerial route. Could have left Glover in 2 binds there, coming from that sort of distance. Good work, Monty Burns. Here's a bit of space here for O'Donovan. Squeeze yourself through, Royo. A little bit of obstruction, possibly. And Jets will get the throw in. And that was a wasted opportunity. Floating with danger on the right wing. And out of play off a Jet's foot. Here's Burns now near halfway. Does he go in aerial? Yes, he does. And one bounce. Doesn't elect to pick it up, Glover. Just uses the foot, uses the body to trap it down. Finding Fergate. Spraying it in high, spraying it in wide. Melbourne City will work it in again from their own goal line off the goal kick. Good work, Burns. That was top-notcher. And out of play, Jets throw. Going the aerial route again. Not necessarily on target. Here's danger. Danger. O'Donovan scores. Danger with a capital OD. It was a bad turnover there. The Jets getting possession at point-blank range. And ROD scores another one for the Jets. 37 minutes gone. Jets 1-0. Danger with a capital OD. That man right there. Miller going aerial. And gets it on the half volley there, Glover. Good challenge there by Fergate. Elects to go backwards for the moment. Now what's he doing, old mate? He's going to try and take a shot himself, is he? And he gets called for the foul too. Oh, he gets a yellow card. Italiano playing out of his net. What's doing? And then he brings down the City player. Should have got a yellow card for being so far out of his area. And he's on a yellow card. Free kick City deep in their own half. That could have been very, very bad for the Jets. 1-0 up. And Luis Italiano decides to go for a run deep in the opposition's half. And then he concedes a free kick and a yellow card. Probably the only goalie in A-League history to get a yellow card. And probably the only one in his opposition's half. Going aerial, trying to find Petratos. Finds Luna and good. Right hand side for City. Cross field passing. Now they elect to go straight. Gets around McLaren. Fires. And too high. Settle down, Dimitri. You'll be all right, mate. Just go down a little bit. Glover just watched that one sail over his head. 41 minutes gone. 1-0 Jets thanks to a goal from Roy O'Donovan. Atkinson with the throw. Susieta. Gets around one, gets around two. No, good save. Italiano again flirting with danger. Finds his man, Monty Burns, trying to get around one. Gets around one. Centres. Scored in his last game. And scores! Monty Burns. Fire up the nuclear power plant because he scored again. He's done it all himself, Bobby Burns. Good left foot strike there by Monty Burns, right in his right-hand camera position. And how good is it, he says. 2 goals in 2 games. Right on the stroke of half-time. And Monty Burns will be heading to the dressing room, a very happy man. Good work there by Noon. McLaren with Noon now. Big contest there. Oh, he's on the charge. Well done by City. Back end's been solid despite the 2-0 scoreline. Monty Burns, the scorer of the last goal. Here's O'Donovan. 1 goal on his boot so far. Going aerial this time, Fergate. Nothing doing there. Glover with the restart. Finds Atkinson. Suasieta. Luna. Trying to find Atkinson. Finds him. Suasieta. He doesn't have to. Oof. The only space he found was the space shuttle that was flying overhead. Yeah, it's hit a bit of the skip on the way through. So that will come back for a corner. Good opportunity for City, but they're running out of time. 20 minutes have gone. 25 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, 45 minutes are gone, and they've got 12 seconds. And time will expire in the first half. So half-time, 2-0 to the Jets. Shots fairly even. Possession well and truly in favour of Melbourne City, who have also been doing a fair bit of the tackling. One yellow card for Luis Italiano, the goaltender, or the goalkeeper I should say, whoops. The goalkeeper of the Jets went for a run deep in the other team's defensive zone, and he brought a player down. Yellow card for that one. Let's get right back into the action for the second half. 2-0 Jets. Goals to O'Donovan and Burns. Good work, Fergate. And that went wide and wild and out of play. City throw. Their own defensive half. Oh, good opportunity for Miller. Couldn't convert. Finds the head of O'Donovan briefly. O'Donovan battling again midfield. Some support. No, finds the ball himself. Trying to get around one. He's got some help up there through Fergate. Melbourne City left-hand side. No. Oh, bugger, he says. Italiano heaves the ball. That was over the bar in the grandstand as well. .50 gone, 2-0 Jets. No addition to the halftime score. Cleared upfield. Looking for O'Donovan. A little bit of space. Overruns the ball. The Newcastle fans enjoyed that pass. I don't know about the City fans. And the Newcastle fans didn't enjoy that. Oh, here's a chance now for O'Donovan. Roy, danger O'Donovan. Danger brought down. Tell your story, walking pal. Yellow card. Can't believe it, the skipper. Out comes the spray paint. Here goes the paint for the wall. Do not cross this line. Hold your hands in front of your important bits. Oh, and he sprayed it wide. Topa Stanley, good work in defence there. And no pressure there for Italiano. Flirting with danger again with that touchline. One bouncing over the sideline. Good work, O'Donovan. Trying to go the aerial route, Roy O'D. Whoops. Couldn't get anything away, and that ball's going over the sideline. No, reeled in last minute by Noon. Back for Noon. Pressure. One hour gone, 2-0 Jets. Good challenge, O'Donovan. Here he goes now, he's charging in. Shoot early. Saves up he saved it for a teammate. And his teammate or him couldn't take advantage. Now they get an opportunity. And that got deflected on the way through. Fairgate will come off. Hoffman on. Hoffman's been good when he's come on round about this stage. Not a bad result. Not the best result the Jets could have hoped for. Trying to go aerial. Just finds Noon. And O'Donovan just kicks that into the crowd. Some kid's got a free football in the crowd there. Get him to sign it for you later. He's in a bit of space now. Miller winds up, thinks about firing, trying to find O'Donovan. Couldn't find him. And the goalie's got that under control. Just uses the feet and then goes aerial. And on the half volley there for Glover. Clear it out. Well kept in field there by Noon. And Hoffman, not sure what he was doing. Metcalf on, Luna off. And cleared out of danger. Oh, here's danger. O'Donovan. Oh, gets upended for his trouble. Hoffman now. Aerial route. Not a bad attempt. Monty Burns gets substituted. Ledley comes on. And that'll just dribble over the goal line for a goal kick. Alex to go short, Glover. O'Donovan can inject himself here. Gets pushed off the ball briefly. O'Donovan just going the aerial route. Yes, he can! What's doing with the celebration? Fantastic goal there. Goalkeeper's left speechless. Point blank range. And you gotta admire his stability and his strength. And he's stand on his headedness. 3-0 Jets now. 72 minutes gone. Oh, nice tackle there. And out of play off City. I'll continue the momentum. Oh, that's a terrible shot. Not sure what he was doing there, old mate Griffiths. Oh, here's an opportunity. In traffic. Cleared out by City. O'Donovan. Cleared out. Good work there. 80 minutes gone. 3-0 Jets against Melbourne City. No. And the force error. Hoffman with the throw. O'Donovan. O'Donovan again, losing possession a couple of times. Hoffman. Looking for the cross. Kept it in. Hoffman. Tic-tac-toe. Off the feet of the goal in the end too. No time for hands for old mate Glover. Very entertaining action. And over the sideline. Hoffman losing possession. Runs it out of trouble, Miller. And then just boots it out of there into the lower bowl. Some fresh legs on now for the Jets with 5 minutes of regulation time remaining. Fitzgerald on. And booted out. And out of play. And just hoping for a miracle, really, in the end. Centering pass. Couldn't find anybody in the darker blue. Found somebody in the sky blue. Not sure if City would actually own up to that being called sky blue. Here's O'Donovan with a chance now. Trying to get around one. Didn't have position there. And cleared out of danger. Hoffman firing from distance. O'Donovan. Minute and a half of regulation time, and then injury time after that. 3-0 lead so far for the Jets. Good work there from the back Italiano. Hasn't had much to do apart from get himself a yellow card. Here goes Hoffman. Afterburners on. Trying to get around one. O'Donovan! Now here's a good opportunity. Trying to find O'Donovan again. I haven't had any good conversions from corners. Promoting it into the square. Bugard. Good challenge there from the skip. Happy to go upfield again. Hoffman with the alley-oop. O'Donovan. No. Gets the kick away, Miller. Here's an opportunity. O'Donovan through traffic. In front. Yes. Hoffman in front. Hoffman offside easily in the end there by a good metre. Frustrating as it is, what it also does, it eats some time. Because every time the Jets kick it down that end of the field, it means that Melbourne City aren't the other end. And that'll be a corner. This is fine from a Jets point of view. Off the shin there at point blank range. Just happy to eat the time. The Jets, they'll take it. A 5-minute extra time could not help the Melbourne City team. And the Jets take a 3-0 win. So another win for the Jets. So Jets heavily outshot Melbourne City, and 3-0. The Jets doing it all again. They opened up with some excellent work from Roy O'Donovan, getting the monkey off his back against Adelaide United. Certainly happy with that one, and rightly so. The attack continued from the Jets. A great individual effort there from Monty Burns, getting it in the back of the net and sending the goalie scrambling for City. But Bobby Burns there, very, very excited with his second goal in as many matches. Another opportunity coming up for the Jets. And again, it was that man. This man. And check out this celebration. Oh, we didn't see the bit where he actually ended up balancing on his head. So 3-0 to the Newcastle Jets. Could have been a bit more with some better execution and a good effort here. Hoffman putting on the final piece of the puzzle, but the assistant referee, he was in line and adjudged that to be offside. So this goal, as pretty as that was, didn't count. I've been Simulated Erk. You've been wonderful. We'll see you next time. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye for now.